It's not the secrets you tell that ruin you. It's the ones that already know. I didn't believe in cursed things, not apps, not objects, not stories people tell when they're bored at night. Until one night, my phone told me something I had never said out loud. I found the app at exactly 2:13 a.m. I remember the time because I had just woken up from a bad dream, the kind where you wake up sweating, heart racing, and you don't know why. My phone was on my chest. The screen was already on. That was strange, because I always lock it. There was a new app icon I had never seen before. No name, just a dark square with a thin white eye in the center. I assumed I had installed it by accident, or maybe it came with an update. I tapped it. The screen went black. Then white text appeared. My house. Never mentioned the attic to anyone. I stared at the screen, waiting for another line. Nothing. Just a blinking cursor, like it was waiting for me. I typed one word. Who? The reply came instantly. Someone who was there with you. My chest tightened. I tried to delete the app. It wouldn't delete. I restarted my phone. The app was still there. This time when I opened it, the message was longer. You were 8 years old. The attic door wasn't locked. The light didn't work. And you promised you'd never talk about what you saw. My throat went dry. That wasn't something anyone knew. Not my parents, not my friends, not even my therapist. I hadn't spoken about it in over 20 years. When I was a kid, I used to hear footsteps above my room at night. My parents said it was the house settling. One afternoon, when they were gone, I climbed into the attic. It smelled like dust and old wood, boxes stacked everywhere, no windows, and something breathing. I ran before I ever saw it clearly. That memory stayed buried. Until now. My phone vibrated. Another message. You're breathing faster. I checked my... Went dry. That wasn't something anyone knew. Not my parents, not my friends, not even my therapist. I hadn't spoken about it in over 20 years. When I was a kid, I used to hear footsteps above my room at night. My parents said it was the house settling. One afternoon, when they were gone, I climbed into the attic. It smelled like dust and old wood, boxes stacked everywhere, no windows, and something breathing. I ran before I ever saw it clearly. That memory stayed buried. Until now. My phone vibrated. Another message. You're breathing faster. I checked my room. Empty. The door was locked. Then the app sent something that made my stomach drop. You're sitting on your bed. The lamp is on. Your left hand is shaking. I dropped the phone. It clattered onto the floor, face down. I didn't pick it up for a full minute. When I finally did, there was one final line. Don't worry. I kept the secret. I didn't sleep that night. In the morning, I showed the app to my friend Mark. He frowned. What app? I held the phone closer. The icon was gone. No messages, no history. Just my regular home screen. Mark laughed and said I probably dreamed it. I almost believed him. Until that night. At 2:13 a.m., my phone vibrated again. Same app, same dark screen. This time, the message was different. You're not the only one. Then a list appeared. Names. Hundreds of them, each with a short sentence underneath. Never told anyone about the basement. Buried the journal. Locked the door and ran. These weren't random phrases. They were confessions. Real ones. I clicked a name near the top. A photo opened. It was a man standing in front of a house. I recognized he lived 3 streets away. The next morning, his house was surrounded by police. They said he disappeared overnight. No signs of a struggle. Just an open attic door. I tried reporting the app. The store said it didn't exist. I tried factory resetting my phone. The app stayed. Then the messages changed. They weren't about the past anymore. They were about now. You're thinking about destroying the phone. You won't, because you want to know what it really is. And it was right. One night I finally typed back, "What are you?" The reply came slowly this time, like it was choosing its words. "I listen. I remember. I stay where secrets are buried." I asked the question I had been avoiding. What happens to the people on the list? There was a long pause. Then, they stop carrying it alone. My lamp flickered. I heard a sound above me. Footsteps, slow, heavy, coming from the attic. I stood at the bottom of the stairs, phone shaking in my hand. The app sent one last message. "It's time to remember." The attic door was open, the same way it had been when I was 8. Inside wasn't a monster. It was a mirror, covered in fingerprints. And behind me, my phone buzzed again. You were never running from it. You were running from yourself. I understood then. The app wasn't finding secrets. It was returning them to where they belonged. The next morning, my phone was gone. So was the attic mirror. But sometimes, late at night, I hear footsteps above my room, and I know it didn't leave. It just doesn't need the app anymore. Voiceover. Some secrets don't want to be told. They want to be remembered. Subscribe before your screen goes dark, because the next app secret might be yours. If an app knew your darkest secret, would you open it again?